welcome back, Sonny. Welcome back, Sonny. Welcome back, Sonny. Happy Sunday, baby. Start your work week off with me. Happy Sunday, baby. Happy Sunday. I'm trying out a new phone stand over here, but y'all know I'm doing my thing here. Shout out to Bone Simmons, the big pictures here. Simmons and Simmons is always together. We're gonna make that magic. 2020 though, y'all. Welcome back. Start your work week off with me. I hope you like my t-shirt. Definitely $5 below for $5. $5 below for $5 on $1 million prize. How about it, baby? Welcome back, Sonny. Happy Sunday, baby. Let's go, y'all. Happy Sunday. You have tuned in to the best of the best right here. I am waiting on my special guest. My special guest for the afternoon is the one and only Steve Roy. Yes, indeed. As you can see, he's been a light-skinned nigga right now. He's late, you know. Us field niggas get to work on time. Them light-skinned niggas always want to be late. Here he is. He's starting it already. But as soon as he get here, of course, we going to dive in. We going to dig real deep in it. Definitely got to talk a lot of go-go. We talking the go-go report, go-go music. Talk about outside of that type of music. I see how these numbers are going up, and I love it already. So when the house Negro gets here, y'all make sure y'all give him some trash about not being here on time. Happy Sunday. Tune in to me. I got y'all the rest of the day. We are going to listen to the sounds of wisdom speak today. We will not let Steve Roy listen to his own music. I'll be back to my Team Familiar spill in a couple weeks. But we're going to listen to the music of Wisdom Speaks. Hey, I got the big picture. Miss Dana's here today, too, y'all. Hey, look, this is Sundays with Sonny. I'll be right back. Check my T-shirt out. D, let's go, baby.
That's Big D, ladies and gentlemen, on the trumpet. Give him some love. Big Red's doing what he got to do. And Sweet Julie give him what she got to do. So why can't I do what I got to do to get the loot and live a good life? Cause nobody else but me is gonna do it for me. Let my band work right with me. Come on.
All right. Yes, we back. Of course, I'm still waiting for my guest, no problem at all. I got a couple announcements. Nothing really changes here too much. Always doing something, moving and shaking. So I'm going to take this time right now to pay the bills. We cut the music, because when we pay the bills, I want to make sure y'all know what I'm talking about. Next Sunday, Sonny Got the Job. I am your host for the Family Affair 2, the Holiday Edition, the Timeless Entertainment Production Company. Please come and see me tomorrow. Next Sunday. I am the host. Tickets are still available. It's at Bowie Center for Performing Arts on Annapolis Road. Tickets are $40. It is a family affair. Definitely can bring your children. It will be an awesome look as far as Christmas gifts. You're looking to give somebody a Christmas gift. Give them these tickets to this play. Awesome look. I'm looking for an ugly Christmas sweater, of course, because I want to be appropriate. So any people that's going to the play and you really don't know what you're going to wear, what you're going to do, let's make it a little fun. If you got your Vans, put your Vans on in an ugly Christmas sweater or a cute Christmas sweater, whatever you do, so we can have a little fun with it. But join us next Sunday for Family Affair Holiday Edition. Shout out to Gil Nelson and his wife. I appreciate the job. Also, pay the bills. I love when you believe in yourself enough that you're going to put yourself on as many platforms as you possibly can. So Games R Us. Games R Us is coming up. D, let me see that flyer. Games R Us, a family affair again. You also can bring your children. Food and drinks available while they last. January 25th, 2020. This could be one of your first activities in the month of January for 2020. It's from 7 to 10. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, and they are currently, Santa Claus said they are $20. So check it out. While food lasts, and my girl said they're gonna have like all these wings. Sonny don't eat meat, but I'm still gonna go and play some game with some ass and some spades. Get your tickets, Eventbrite, Games R Us. Shout out to Veronica. I appreciate you, baby. We'll make sure that advertisement stays up. Pay the bills. Other than that, it is business as usual with me. I am just waiting for the dude. One thing about Sonny, I will be truthfully honest, and I'm so glad that this is live so you all can understand nothing changes with me. I don't hold up my time, and I won't hold yours up. Certain amount of time, and then I'm going to go ahead about my business. I got things to do just as well as that young man may have. So we're going to hope and pray that, you know, soon he'll come in the door. If not, Sonny gonna go do what she gotta do. Next week, I'm gonna see y'all hosting the play. And the following week, I got a gay superstar that's gonna come in here and shut it down. So, other than that, business as usual. I'll be right back. I'll let y'all know when I've had enough time waiting. I don't wait on men too much. You better know me. I'm a dyke, baby. I'll be right back. Wisdom Speaks.
Somebody told me that Gwen had a birthday. Hey, 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 hey. Somebody got a birthday. Hey, 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 hey. Somebody got a birthday. Hey, 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 hey. Sagittarius got a birthday. Hey, hey, hey. We'll let the beat rock. Open up the gate. I'ma just keep on going on up this hill, right? Had to calm down a little bit off that traffic coming up 295. Traffic up 295. Whoa! I can't see all the way back there, man, but I got nothing but love for you all the way back there. 53, 5, 5, 5, 50. You know, these eyeballs been in my head for 56 years. 56 years, come on! A big butt Sean. What's happening, Danielle? Good to see you, Danielle. All the way down here from Ohio. Good to see you, baby, yeah. My old partner came down, feel 44. 44th is in the building. Landover Pee-wee. The legendary Landover Pee-wee is in the building. And go tape. Come down the way, go. Pee-wee, love you, man. And let the beat rock, come on. You might as well get it out too. Get it out. Or let the traffic get out. If I turn my back on y'all and just got to the my man. No disrespect. Let's clap it up for Gwen on her birthday.
All right, y'all. You know, have you next week. Rich, you'll have to tell me what you do. Talk to me. Let's jump in my inbox. Let's talk. Do you have? Let me see what your name talking about in that go-go report. Is your name in that go-go report?
Because if it is, let's talk. I mean, it's all about the conversation. I reached out to a couple new people from the Go-Go Report. I'm going to be truthfully honest that I like some of their perspective on things. One thing that I wanted to talk to the young man about that's coming here today, if he, because see, now you're on Sunday time, and I'm served about my time because I can't get that shit back. For real, I can't get it back, and I love watching Give Me a Break on Sunday afternoons. Sometimes you need to do things that's good for your soul. And on Sunday afternoons, I go home specifically. I get out early in the morning, and then I come home at 12, because at 12 o'clock, I can watch Neil Carter with Give Me a Break. It's something about Give Me a Break and start my work week off that just settles my soul. So to, stop that, because I want to do what I'm going to do here and give you a great show, we on my time. So what I will say is, come on. I reached out to some people. Let's have some open conversations about go-go music. I heard that there's a young man that teaches a class about go-go music or does a course or something. I really would like to speak to him. Sometimes in that go-go report, you will find little jewels in there. Not all of them, but you will find little jewels that you can pick out that will make great conversation as we continue past Go-Go History Month or Go-Go Awareness Week. There's no way to, continue if we don't keep the conversations open. So again, it's about 1:12. How many minutes do you get your job before you go home? Do anybody know that answer? If you go to work and like the business is closed, how long do you have to stay there before your job is done? 10 minutes? Anybody on my timeline? How long do you have to wait if you go to your job and your job is closed or something happens that you can't work? How many minutes? Thank you. Styles, I know this is a nice shirt, 5 and below for $5. I'm thinking by the end of this show, I should have a slogan to throw on something. Anybody know how long? Because I ain't one to hold no time. 10 to 15 minutes. Tuffy, I'm going to take your word because I know you got a good job. Like you a working lesbian. You works hard for that coin. Yes, you do. Yes, 15 minutes. I got 15 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go with the 15 minutes, okay? So 15 minutes. I'm at 13 minutes right now. And let's be clear. Sonny always can give a whole show. I can give you 45 minutes. But that's not my mindset right now. My mindset is being very goal-oriented. I have a plan. This is what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. I wouldn't have planned this if it was going to get unplanned. You got one more minute. And in that minute, as I'm gradually... Oh, you see what happens in a minute? Because I was packing my little stuff up. I ain't even lying to you. Hey, good. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was packing my little stuff up. How you doing? Oh, how you doing? Oh, well, you know what? Put that Wisdom Speaks on. I'll be right back. I got to talk to the young man and see if he's ready. See if he's ready now. I'll be right back, y'all.
Everybody think you do the shit. Hold it. Hey, percussion, get busy. Percussion, get busy. I see you back there, baby. I see you back there. When you hear the bass drum thumping and the beat knocks you off your feet, working. When you hear the bass drum thumping and you know it's Wisdom Speaks. Konnichiwa. Hey, percussion get busy. Are y'all tired yet? Are y'all ready to quit? Are y'all ready to split? Well, let's get it in then, because it gets busy. One more again.
Hey y'all, we back. Now we are back. We are back finally. We are back finally, you know. This looks nice, but I think he's used to having, you know, a nice old field nigga by him, so he's used to this. Y'all welcome Mr. Steve Roy himself is here. Like, yeah, so glad to see you, sir.
What to do? Glad to be here. I was a little late. Hold on.
Because you know I'm about to say.
Hold it. So you know, all right, last night, team familiar, we were uptown.
Okay.
Right up here, U Street.
Okay.
Live at U. And then I had to leave there and go to Bliss. Raheem Devon was there, Black Alley, Kim and Scooby. Hit with them. And by the time I left, yeah, I was feeling
Do you live in VA
crazy.
now?
No.
You don't? Okay.
I live on this app.
Okay. Let me ask you something, because that was one of the first things I kind of wanted to get in. You rap VA hard. What
Yes.
part of VA do you really?
I'm from Alexandria. We're down Route 1 from Alexandria. Yeah.
Okay. Montgomery Street and all that.
Oh, that's in town. Yeah, that's what we uptown in Alexandria. We further down. If you old school, you know where the multiplex movie theater was down Route 1. One from the hood right across the street, Gum Springs, and all
Gum
of it down
Springs.
there. Yeah.
Gum Springs got a cute football team down there.
Some other cute football team.
Yeah, they're a cute little football team. My
Like
son
this.
used to play against them
Oh.
at Lee Franconia.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Back then we used to dog them. West Potomac. TC was the rumbling when you went to high school. But that
Here we go.
Lee Franconia stuff wasn't about nothing. But it's all good.
It's all good. Okay, let me tell you, we got 2 cameras going, 3 cameras.
Okay.
And they, you know, Joe, you understand. The ladies gonna want to look in your eyes, so make sure you get my footage up, because I'm gonna need this work right there.
Dig
Don't
that.
worry about these people
So you
over
right
here.
here.
I'm right
So
there.
you right here.
In the big picture. Boom
Right.
up.
Bop, bang.
Boom, boom.
boom.
Because they gonna want to look at you.
I used to know how to make my eyes go like this, but
Don't
it
do
don't. Oh, wow.
Don't do that.
I bet.
Have you always been a cute dude?
No, I don't know. Am I cute? I don't.
I mean, the way you know, your swag, you act like you a cute dude. Have you always been a cute dude?
I don't-
Did girls think you were always a cute dude?
Yeah, I ain't really have a problem with getting up with women. I mean, you know.
I mean, that's nice. I didn't either. I just be wanting to see what kind of company I'm keeping. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no slums around.
We know you ain't got no problem, man. That's what you do.
Man, I'm out here.
You one of the slickest talkers.
I ain't making no. I'm working on something right now. I'm working on something. What high school you graduate from?
I didn't graduate from high school.
Really?
No.
Do you want to go back and get a diploma?
No. I got my GED when I was 14.
You're a smart dude then.
Yeah. Back then they used to tell you how many people you beat out in the country and all of that stuff. But unfortunately, I was locked up. And they let me take a little test, because I used to tutor the dudes in the school. So they let me take a little test, and was like, I think they had to write the mayor, governor, or something of Virginia and ask him if I could take it because I was too young. And when I passed the pretest, so he wrote back and said, yeah, you could take it. I passed it. And ultimately, it was cool, but it also messed me up quite a bit.
That's what I was going to ask. At 14, if you already finished something that most of us don't do, what do you do with those extra years where you're supposed to be learning?
Sell drugs and carry guns.
Still, okay.
I mean,
Let me ask you something. Did you do that because you had to, or did you do it because of the company you were keeping?
Now, you know, back when we came up, it was no. I've never been a video game dude or sitting in the house playing game. I don't do that. So we were in the street, but when you're in the neighborhood, back then is dudes that are 5 years older than you. So I'm 14. Because once I passed the GED, they let me out. basically. So now I'm out 14. Everybody else I'm out of school, but everybody else that's out of school is 19, 20. So during the day, I go out and I politic with them, get knowledge from them. At the same time, figure out how to get some of that money they're getting, and then turned it into that. And then, yeah, that was. I used all the brains to try to set up the operation, to set up the shop.
Did you sing while you were outside on the street?
No, I ain't singing at all. I didn't start singing until a little later. My sisters could sing. I couldn't really sing back then. They used to tell me shut up all the time.
When did you know you could sing? About how old?
Probably about, I guess about 16, 17, something like that.
Okay.
It started to come through. I was still, back then I was sounding like Tevin Campbell or somebody, though. My shit was a little high.
What song would you sing back then?
Man, listen, I was singing old stuff because I was hanging around
Old dudes.
old jokers. So, I mean, Walter Beasley, Don't Say Goodbye. And I mean, when I say old stuff, that's just where it was. Lady, I Love You and all that type of stuff. Younger, but.
Did you deal with older girls?
Yeah, I did. I
did?
did. So when I was 14, my girlfriend was 19 or 20. Ultimately, I got married at 19, and she was 29 at the time.
Okay, so you've been married before. Do you like marriage life? I'm thinking about it.
It didn't count.
Okay, I'm with it. Okay, I'm with it. We're going to leave that alone.
You don't have to, but it just didn't count. I wasn't
Why
there.
didn't it count then? Because I'm going to work with you.
I wasn't there. I went to the penitentiary, the big penitentiary, for about 8 years after that.
You spent a lot of years being confined.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first thing you did when you came home? After the long bid. First thing you did.
The first thing I did was, well, actually, the wife at the time came up there to get me, but my men I called my men to come get me. I got divorced at the same time. In grand opening, grand closing. When I was in, I got married. Before I got out, I got divorced. So, but they came and got me. We went. One of the females, I won't say who, but I think they all know. One of the COs that worked in the penitentiary came and met me, gave me some bread, bought me all type of stuff. And then I came on back home and was like, yo, I gotta do something now. Like
When you say do something, did you spend your time? I was having a conversation with someone about jail, and I feel like when we go to jail, we make a choice. We either gonna be a nigga when we come out, or we gonna be a Negro.
Yeah.
When you were in jail, did you know when you came out, were you gonna continue to be a nigga, or was you ready to be a Negro?
No, I was not gonna continue to be a nigga. Like not at all.
Why?
It's just like I said, once again, I went to about 7 different penitentiaries in the 7.5, 8 years. I kept getting transferred because I was using my intelligence to, work the system basically. But doing that and seeing brothers that might been in with me somewhere and only had 2 years and then got out and then came back in before I left, and one of them got out again, and 2 weeks before I got out, he came back to another joint I was at. So I see this brother come in and out 3 times when I'm on my same bit. And then I was real close with a couple of dudes, and I didn't know. We used to laugh, get in trouble. But then when they saw I got out in like 2002, but they was in there until 2033. I mean, they still in there. Never knew though, but I just started looking at stuff like I don't really think that's what I want to do for them. Like that's it.
If you wasn't Steve Roy, the singer, what would you do? I mean, I'm pretty sure you got a regular job, but what does your heart want to do?
Well, actually, I always thought I was a jokester, like a comedian. So I thought of doing that and write for real, and started thinking like writing stuff for people. But I never until later, like maybe 20-something, when dudes were like, man, you can sing, man, you should go home and get with one of them bands. I can see you now. you gotta look, man. You a dog, and I'm like, you know. But I came home and kind of fought through stuff. I worked at a Denny's and slept in the car, and I go to park in the hotel parking lot, and when somebody checking out, slide in their room and shower and change and come back out, just hustle, try to figure out how to get my money right and get back on track. Now I ain't have to. My mother, father, had a house. I could have, I tried to go there for a while, but it just wasn't right. I ain't like it. So I figured something was gonna have to happen. Then my son's mom, she, real good folks. So she at the time was trying to keep me straight and level headed too. So I started just working like I do now. I was working at Denny's, but I was working at Mass or Nothing, like doing some telemarketing stuff. Then I was working at Home Depot. Then I was working 3 or 4, just working. That's it.
Did you go? Was it always a soundtrack in your life? I know for me, that was I went to college, they was listening
Right.
to what I wanted them to listen to.
Right.
Was it a soundtrack for you?
No.
So, not a soundtrack, you were familiar with it.
Yeah. But I was more like a rap dude. I wanted to hear Gangstar and Pete Rock and CL Smooth, and Ed OG and the Bulldogs, Redman, Method Man. I was, Rakim. I was a rap dude. I like that. Now I love Chuck because I had seen him and my pops had seen him, told me who he was, and he been around the way. And JY used to come around our joint and play.
Right.
Love them dudes to death. But so it was there, but I wasn't looking at it like that's what I want to do. We just used to go and
I think JY is a VA band for some reason. I just always associate JY with
everybody in Virginia loved JY.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
for years it was JY or some dudes went to the Ibex to see back, or you were either really JY Northeast Groovers and then back then, but JY was first for sure.
When you first stepped on the scene before the music, like before you really start singing with bands and thinking that this is something I can do, did you like what you saw? Or did you go into it like, I don't like this. This ain't me.
Well, excuse me.
You all right?
I did. I liked what I saw, but I knew that it was going to be kind of rough for me because I wasn't from the city. Like I knew I could see it in certain people that they weren't going to be
They wasn't
accepting of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
It don't matter if you broke Virginia. DC ain't fucking with you.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
they don't see VA as broke.
Nah.
No pops.
Nah.
That's what I'm glad you said that you led to. So knowing that, did it make you get your look like I'm about to prove these niggas wrong? I got this. Like,
Oh.
do you sometimes feel like you got VA on your back in a sense?
Yeah, for sure. But see, one thing, the way I met dudes like Tony Blunt and Michelle Blackwell, I used to live around Paradise when I was going through my little stuff. Like I went from Virginia to Paradise. It wasn't no
Right.
in this in the early 90s, ice cream truck out there, you can get whatever you want. I mean, I was around there, so I ain't have no type of fear or nothing, in which back then I was young and dumb. I probably should have had a little bit of fear, but I had none. But those people accepted me, and I'm looking at them like they move like I move. So when they looked at VA a certain way, I didn't see it because all I see is, I know what I am in here. I don't care where you put me. I can adapt to my shit. Like that's just how it is. But like I said, moving forward, you get to Go-Go. Go-Go is a DC.
Right.
It's born and bred, is raised here, and I don't know anybody that's come from Virginia to break through like I have.
Right.
And people back, I want to say back at home, like they in, like you in Roanoke somewhere, but my folks right across the bridge, they tell me all the time, man, we love you, son. You're doing your thing, but they also know what I came from too. Like we all bang together. Like they know what it is. I mean, anything that you've done out here, we've done. Doing the same.
Exactly.
Duck death, shot at car, been in the car. They shot the car 19 times. One person got shot in the foot. Chased me, bust at me until the gun went out while he was right in my face. Like all.
Did
type
you
of
feel
stuff.
like you had to tell those type of stories, or just to assure them that it was the same? Like, I find myself now, I'm not saying I'm Sonny from DC because I have roots in the D, the M, and the V.
Right.
Like, it's no way that I can deny that. So I never say I'm just Sonny from DC. It's no way.
Okay.
So when I remember like trying to tell my VA friends, like, it's the same shit. Like, we do the same thing. Like, Suitland High School wasn't Wakefield. Don't get it twisted.
Right.
It wasn't
No,
the
it's
same.
a difference. Yeah, it's a
But
difference.
like the personalities was the same at Wakefield as they were in Suitland.
Yeah.
It probably just was ran different.
Some of them, what people probably don't look at. It's a lot of things that change the person. It's not really where you're from, but like in Virginia, it kind of is because you're mixed in school with everybody.
Yep.
Like you with white people, Asian people, Indian people, black. You have it's everybody. You know what I mean? It's
Do
a
you
true
think that
melting
helps
pot.
you right now?
Do I think that helps me?
Yes.
I love the fact that I grew up in that type of school in Fairfax County because I like the way my mind works.
Yeah.
I'll say, like, I can now say, all right, I work for DC government. I've been there for 8 years, but I know how to carry myself wherever I go. If I want to put it on and talk about current events or past events or political stuff, I can talk about anything. But then we can go and I can laugh with you while you smoke your J and I drink my Tito's to the head and just shoot the shit. So it has given me that turn or the ability to be able to turn it off and turn it on. And some people don't have that ability. And I think that right there is structure from where you.
Well, I would praise dance right now because this,
You
Lord,
so
have
crazy.
mercy.
You
I
crazy.
swear. We gonna take a break, y'all. Not right now though, because he was late. So we drink you some water, get yourself together.
I don't need a break. That's
You
on
only,
you.
oh, okay.
You do you.
So I heard one thing about, I try to do my little research here and there. I haven't came to see you perform since Floyd retired on purpose because I wanted this right here to be fresh.
Okay.
And I want to look at you in a different way when I go see you afterwards.
Okay.
So in the research, I'm looking and something pops up. I heard something like you used to fight a lot in the beginning. True, false, why?
It's true. First of all, it's definitely true. But honestly, it was not me. Like I laugh and joke a lot, and then, like I said before, people just weren't accepting that I was on the stage and keep yelling Alexandra VA, and then
Right.
dudes like, man, why they doing the goofy stuff, asking me, why am I talking to that girl? And, it was just wild stuff coming at me. And then now at that point, you asked me, did I feel like I had to tell certain stories? No, I didn't feel like I had to tell anybody anything and didn't care about telling them. But what you're not going to do is think that I'm just on the stage and being a clown and
Right.
just the entertainer, you going to push no wild shit at me. Like, I'm not going for that. So then I did feel like at one point, you know what? If they don't know that we the same, let me show them we the same. Like, even if they say, like my pops say, I don't care about the outcome, but they going to say, man, don't do that. You're going to have to fight Slim. Like in the club, out the club.
Was Subtle Thoughts your first band?
No,
What band was before Subtle? Because
the-
that's
the-
the only band everybody always associates you with.
Yeah, they say, man, that's your band. But now the first.
Yeah, we
Uh-oh.
both looking. I'm looking.
Right,
I'm smiling over.
I don't know. What's Siri doing? I don't
Sorry,
know what
say
she
nothing
doing.
in here.
Right. But my first band I sang with was actually Dynasty.
Okay.
But I didn't. Their singers didn't show up one night, and I was just out seeing a band. And my man was like, he talked to one up Dave, the lead talker, and what's up, Dave? But
Okay.
he was like, let my man sing, and Dave was like, oh no, we ain't doing that. He don't know me, but I laughed and was like, man, just, what would y'all usually sing? And he said, my girl singer's not here. She would usually sing "Say Yes" by Floetry, and then the dude not here. I said, well, I sing that. Come on, let's go.
No practice, no training. When it come to singing, no practice, no training.
No, none at all. No church choir. I didn't go to church. I didn't grow up in church.
Do you go to church now?
No.
You don't? Do you believe in religion?
I believe in a higher power for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. I've studied anything you could think of. Unorthodox Muslims, 5%ers, Jehovah's Witness, Christians. I've studied it all.
Do you read books? Like I'm looking, you know what's weird, like interviewing, and Bones and I talk a lot about it, but like right now I'm looking at you here and you seem so different from the performer that I see on Friday night. There's this one image that I just have locked in my head of you, and we were going to use it for the flyer, but Bones didn't like the fact that your face was sideways.
Oh, okay.
But I do
Okay.
remember going there at Fast Eddie's that night, and I forgot who I was with, but you just like erupted, like it seemed like somebody made you mad right before you got on stage, and you just erupted. And I don't know, we're going to get back to that. What happened with you on Subtle Thoughts? What happened?
I'm not sure if they fired me the first time. They let me go. They just, I don't know. They just fire everybody over there. Shout out to.
But why did you get fired? What did you do?
I did. Man, listen. I really wish I knew at some point. I remember one night I went to Tacoma and they was just like, I mean, it was the night of a show. And they told me, don't be mad. We just going to go a different direction. I'm like, what? How you going to go a different direction without me? That's retarded. That don't make no damn sense. Like, what is that?
Okay.
But that, I mean,
When
that's what it was. And I wasn't mad. I was just like, I didn't want that to happen because I knew what I was. I'm like, well, I'm going to go somewhere else and get down. Hey. So, but a lot of things happened. People were telling Ali, shout out Ali, man. I don't know where you are, but I know you somewhere. But Walker Red and the rest of the band dudes, shout out to Walk, everybody. I have no problems with them now. They're all cool. But back then, too much talking. They kind of pit me and Ali against one another. We didn't know. He thinking it's me. But then once he learned that he did too, he'd tell you, like, me and Ali would jump off the stage together. Like, if something happened to Slim or anybody on that stage, I'm going. So once he learned who I was, and I would call him and say, man, you got an issue, we can meet. And however you want to handle the issue, we can handle it. I ain't got no problem. And he was like, man, Slim, you know I'm the same way, but let's rap. Then we rapped and we, came together and figured out these jokers was pitting us against each other for years and we didn't even know. Everybody thought we had a problem. It was no problem.
do you get more money when you make personal appearances? Like when you go outside of Team Familiar and go and sing somewhere else? Do you make more money?
Yeah, you could say you make more because per, hour or whatever you're doing. When you with Familiar, we do 2 sets. You paying basically for your time, 2:45 or 2-hour sets, 30-minute break. So you're there for 3 hours. So you get that money. But if you go jump on the stage with somebody and they say, let me give you this for 10 minutes.
Right.
Like, yeah.
When you, the guest starring, and now we can get into a little go-go, because one thing I noticed as well, you're very opinionated. You're very opinionated. However, I notice you don't comment on a lot of things. So when I do see your name pop up on a comment, I know it either irritates you or you really got something to say.
Right.
Let's talk about the Go-Go Report a little bit.
Okay.
Do you look at the Go-Go Report every day?
No,
No. Do you like the Go-Go Report?
no.
Do you know an admin that's on the Go-Go Report?
I don't even think they have admins. I don't.
What
Only person I know is Ernest L.
when it comes to some of the things that you may catch yourself saying in the Go-Go Report talking about the culture, how do you feel as being a part of the culture? Because a lot of times they talking about you too. Like we gonna talk about that too, but yeah.
I feel they being just disrespectful. Like it's just, and it's not that people can't have their own opinion. Of course, have your own opinion, man. I have my own opinion about a million things, but when you use a platform because you are super and so irrelevant in everyday life that you have to come on to this platform that has been open to show you the culture of something that we're fighting for in your city, instead of using it for a positive or giving positive feedback and telling people, man, you know, the Don't Mute DC thing was beautiful and why can't we do that more, and hey, let's do this, or coming up with ideas and ways to, you know, put our music on different platforms. When you are so irrelevant that you sit at home and actually think, what can I put on here to start some shit today? That irritates the hell out of me, Sean. It burns me up.
What about the people that have valid points? For example, I feel like there's no order. I feel like the go-go community is now starting to get into a little bit of order. When I talk about order, though, I'm talking about celebrity entertainment type. Let's make some money. You all ride the wave. Do you feel like you all are who everybody else can ride the wave with? If you understand. If you want Love and Go-Go, we got a Love and Go-Go show. Love and Go-Go needs camera people. You all gonna wear Madness gear. You're not gonna wear Hugo Boss.
Right.
Like, do you all see yourselves as the, what is it, the nucleus? Help me out, the nucleus, and everybody else is like the protons that go off of you?
That's kind of, I mean, that's an interesting question. When you say do you all, are you speaking of like the significant people in go-go, or
Yes.
you mean?
My go-go bands, my go-go artists, as because you all are a community. Like at this
Right.
point, I don't understand how you all don't pay dues and have like one of those cards, and you all have monthly meetings where you talk about what you're going to do to give back, or what you're going to do to push this band to this type of entertainment, maybe these BET awards, or maybe we're going to do this for the, like, I just feel like you all should be in a room more than just making music, because you all are the nucleus. Everybody can easily feed off of you all and
Right.
make sure everybody else eats.
Right. When you talk about stuff like that, it sounds really, really good, right? There are about, on average, 10 dudes in a band. On average, some more. There are, you can think of maybe 20 bands, or at least if you go with your heavy hitter bands. If you say you could think of 10 bands, so that's 100 people, right? You got 100 different attitudes, and you got people that, I mean, have regular lives that would love to do it, but can't find the time. You got to schedule it around this. And then you have people that will do it if the right person starts it. I can't be the one to say, hey, y'all, this is what we going to do.
Yeah.
We going to sit down, we going to, nah. If Gang did it, everybody will follow Gang. I mean,
Right.
that's Gang. If Sugar Bear did something like that, you know, people love Bear, but it would have to be certain people to start that stuff or try to start it. And the brothers do. They do, you know, Gang will do anything for his city. He definitely does. But it's just hard to get everybody in a room together unless you talking about paying somebody. If they coming to get some money, everybody will sit down together. But it's really hard to get people out of there. And like I said, some dudes want to do it like me, but I got to go to work in the morning. And after work, you got to be at home with your people, spend a little time there. Then you got to play. You got to figure out, man, well, I'm good on Tuesday, but them five not on Tuesday, they good on Wednesday. It's just hard to do. But it's something that could be done. It's something that could be done for sure.
Do you think people talk, is there more animosity within your community? Your community, y'all, my musicians. Is it more animosity than we think?
Then love?
Than love? How about that?
No, actually, I think it's the other way around. I don't, and that might be me being, kind of optimistic instead of pessimistic, But everywhere I go, the other day when I walked in the Diamond Lounge and JY was playing, KC turned around, man, but showed me love. Bob, 32, Bugs, all them dudes, the board, everybody in the band, I love all them dudes. If I go see back, I travel with G and Wincy and all them dudes, Earl, they all, it's love there. It's, I think, man, really a lot of people just are good. A lot of people in the go-go community, band wise, they good with you doing your thing, right? Mm-hmm. They're not good if you better than them though. Then it's a problem. Like they good.
It's in podcasting too.
They are good as long as you all right. But the moment that you are the best or you are better, then that love start to fade a whole damn lot, a whole lot. So that's where the problem comes in. But for me, I don't really care about that. I love everybody. I love what I do, and I love that we can all eat. That's why if you see me on the card, you could say, I don't care if we played before Kim and Scooby or after them. If we played before JY, I'ma play with them. If we play before RE, I'ma play before. I can play with Vibe and Subtle as long as the promoter say, "Hey Roy, this still your number." And sometimes, a lot of times, my number might be higher than the band that played after me.
Right.
I don't care. My job is to come here and do the show, put on a show, get paid. Then I'm gonna get off the stage, mingle with my people. I'm not worried about the next man's pockets or how much you eating or how much you gigging, but unfortunately people do. So.
Couple quick questions
Yeah.
before we get to the fun part. If you had to make a band, I want you to make not even a band. I want you to make me a front line. But you are the manager.
I'm the manager of the front line?
You are the manager of the front line.
Wow.
Give me a front line.
That is tough. Okay, well, my front line would be I would have Big G for sure. Because I like the way Slim, like I said, he presents himself well. He speaks well and he has a really big draw. My female would be Kim because she is the draw for sure. She just got go-go in her. She loves it. She's like the best on stage. She's out of control and people just love her. So my rapper would be Killer Cow. Because that's my dog. And I don't know what people thinking about. They must not be listening to him. But he's just a dog. So, and good dude as well. People love him. And my singer would be damn, that's tough.
That's why why I be trying to have people come sit with me.
Hey, that's tough. Cal, Kim. Damn, why I gotta manage the band? I would like to sing a song or something.
Nope, you gotta manage.
I don't know. I would have to say it would be Scooby then. I love him and Kim together. I love Slim as an entity, you know, his own.
I say they out little peaches and herb type
Yeah,
thing.
you stupid. But I mean, I know it might seem like a heck of a mashup, but I would definitely for around here. I bet you every show would be flooded.
That's why you the manager. That's why I asked you. All right, so look, we got a couple minutes, so we're gonna have some fun a little bit. Did this with Trina Boo, did it with Floyd. So first things first. This is one of Bone's favorite questions, so let me ask you. So you got Metro, Fire Department, go-go artists, bartenders. Who get the most pussy?
You said go-go?
Yeah. So you feel like y'all get more pussy than the Metro workers?
Yeah, I'm definitely
Okay.
positive about that.
You positive about
I mean, I would say that for sure.
Okay. I just was trying to figure out. Okay, I'm going to give you some names. You're going to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Mm-hmm. Donnell Floyd.
It's my man. Good dude. I don't even know what to say about it. Funny joker. A great guy, man. Great business sense. Musically just way past what people think. Go-Go is cool, but musically this dude is dumb, man. The stuff that he knows, his knowledge of music and just how to do things correctly, and you know, he dynamite brother.
Well, I was going to ask you about a few people that you put in your band, so you told me about that. So let me ask you one thing, though, real quick. Who is your go-to person? Like, do you have that one person that, whether you happy, you sad, you mad, who is your go-to person?
That I can
rely on anything. As soon as you finish here, who you going to call and say, man, Sonny did a good job. I can't believe that was her. Who you going to call?
This is funny, but it's the truth. And everybody knows this shit is the truth. Nobody. Everything just flows with me, right? So this is what I am gonna do is Joe know everything. Like, you know.
Right, of course.
But she know what type of dude I am. She like, hey, you gotta be on the radio, Joe? Oh yeah, all right, I'll be back. I'm gone. Then I'm up here, she like, okay, then he probably float somewhere else and float somewhere else and float somewhere else. That's just me. I'm really, a lot of time, if I ain't there, I'm just by myself. Just
give me one characteristic a girlfriend should have to date a go-go star. Give me one characteristic. Like,
boy.
Yeah, for real.
You have to know what you're dealing with at first. So I would say tough skin. Crocodile skin, alligator hater out this one. And I'm not just saying that. Every man, I feel, we just stupid at times. You know, we mess up. But with the go-go thing, it's not so much that you have to worry about your dude going out seeking stuff. It's the dirty looks you're going to get from the females because they like, little jump, like she all right, she thinks she like that. Or you're going to get a lot of, you know, unfriendly fire from people you don't even know just because maybe they want to deal with the dude you're dealing with and they feel like they should be in your place. Or they might be saying, hey, look, I know you got somebody, but let me just let you crush me one time and you going about your business, and then they get their dirty look. I mean, it's just, you got to have tough skin, man. Tough.
But all the interviews I've been doing lately, I always feel like they could easily be a part two. But to wrap this up, majority of the reason why I wanted you here was because I knew that you were going to, you are now on a different task.
Right.
I don't care what anybody say. You are on a different task. Is the band still Team Familiar or Still Familiar? Give me the name.
It's still familiar.
Still familiar.
Uh-huh.
Still familiar.
Still familiar.
I like that.
It's definitely.
Still familiar. All week I've been trying to use Muhammad Ali captions for your promo, because that's where I kind of see you. You about to fight a battle, regardless of what. You about to fight a battle.
Yeah.
A legend gave you the torch.
Right.
We've watched him for months give it to you. We have watched you for months just do it. And I'm confident. I already know you got it. I just want everybody else to remember that you got it. So each and every week, give them your ass to kiss. Be the best motherfucking house nigga you can be. You better show them why you here, kid. You better give them everything. I mean, all of it in your face. You ain't going back and forth with them niggas. He living his best life. So I am very, very excited you came. Definitely can't wait to see you this week since this interview is over. And leave my people with something. Tell them something. Sing something. I don't know.
Nah, I'm gonna say this. I talked to somebody, man. It's a lie. Brother called me and he told me one thing. Out of all people that I know, this dude called me, man, and said, "Congratulations, E." He called me and said, "Congratulations from OP Trap." You know who I'm talking about? No. Okay, don't worry about it.
I listen to country
Salah.
music and
Oh, okay. But he called me and said, "Man, whatever you do, go out being you. Don't go out being another joker. Don't try to be Donnell Floyd. Don't try to be be you. You are great at being you."
you are enough.
And I said, "Man, you know what? And he also said it's only one rule in go-go. It ain't no rules."
Damn, that's the best way to go. Hey, y'all, I had Mr. Steve Roy here. DMV's favorite house nigga. I was about to give him a good tote. No, he ain't getting that. Y'all know what he did. He down there giving me some bread and stuff in the field. Did it. Me and King to get the bread and shit.
Ooh.
Hey, y'all, shout out Team Familiar, still familiar. Let's go. Y'all rocking this Friday at District Soul Food?
We are. My man Jammer Jeff is taking off for a little vacay. So we just doing Fridays District Soul Food for the next couple of actually we're gonna do Nipsey's again too on Thursdays, and my apologies. So Nipsey's Thursday, District Soul Food. And then that last week of December to January, we back there 4 nights a week, man. So we ready for sure.
Y'all make sure y'all show them some love, y'all. I appreciate it. Sundays with Sonny. Next week, I am the host of the Family Affair Play. Bring your kids, bring your girlfriends. Bring them to come see me, see the play. Trina Boo is in it, Stacey Tyson. We got Fahim, Gil Nelson, his wife. Come, it's the holiday edition. Would you be in the play? Would you sing or something?
Yeah, when is it?
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
Come, you should come.
I
Bring your
will.
wife and y'all come on in. We have a good time. Wear your ugly Christmas sweaters and Vans. Of course, show your support for Sonny. I love you on purpose. On purpose. Let's do it, Bones. I love you, baby.
Solo cup, work it. Red Solo cup. I live